Welcome to Botetourt County Public Schools. We are excited that you've joined our team. This video will introduce you to the technology systems that we use, as well as walk you through some of the resources available to you. All Botetourt County staff members receive an ID badge or an electronic key card. This should be worn at all times. In addition to serving as an ID badge, key cards also give electronic access to your assigned building or buildings. Please note that not all schools have or use electronic key cards. If you do have a key card and it is ever lost, stolen, or damaged, please submit a HelpDesk immediately so that it can be deactivated. If your ID badge is lost or damaged, please submit a HelpDesk so that it can be replaced. The Acceptable Use Policy is a document that all staff members sign on an annual basis. It is found in Section G of the Policy Manual, located on the main division site under the School Board section. This form indicates that a staff member agrees to abide by the computer and internet usage policies adopted by the division. Botetourt County staff members have two primary computer accounts. The first one is their Windows or Active Directory account, which is used to access all teacher and computer lab desktops around the division. The second is the Google account. This is used to log into any staff or student Chromebooks, to access G Suite applications, and to log into the Google Chrome web browser. The Windows or Active Directory account username is usually your first initial plus your last name, all one word lowercase, and the password is BCPS 1234. When you first log into a desktop computer, you will be prompted to change this password to something more personal and secure. Similarly, your Google username is generally your first initial plus your last name, and then you add the @bcps.k12.va.us. Again, your initial password is BCPS1234, and you will be prompted to change this at your first login to something more personal and secure. There are two simple ways to access the main division website. The first is to open Google Chrome and simply search for Botetourt County Public Schools. A link to the main site will appear at the top of the search results. Or you can directly type the web address into a URL bar. Once you're on the main division site, you'll notice some important links towards the upper middle part of the site. Of particular importance is the link to the staff site. When you click on this, you'll be prompted to sign in using your Google account credentials, which were covered previously. Once you've logged in, you'll have access to the staff intranet. Click on the resources link to be redirected to a site with some important information and topics that will be particularly helpful to you during your time with Botetourt County Schools. One of the services that you will be using throughout your time as an employee is Munis, the Employee Self-Service Portal. There are two simple ways to access this service. The first is by going to the staff intranet and clicking on the Munis ESS link at the bottom of the page. You can also access this service from the main division site by clicking on the Employee Self-Serve link towards the bottom of the page. When you've navigated to the login screen, click on the login link in the upper right-hand corner. Your username is your first initial and last name in all caps, followed by the last four numbers of your Social Security number. Your initial password is also the last four digits of your Social Security number. Once you've logged in, we highly recommend that you take the time to change your password to something more personal and secure. You do this by clicking on the drop-down arrow next to your name in the upper right-hand corner, and then clicking on the My Account link. From there, you will see links to change your password. To access the services in Munis, you'll need to click on the Employee Self-Service link on the right. Once you've done this, a few things happen. First, you have additional options to choose from, And there is also a resources drop-down arrow underneath your name. We highly recommend that you take the time to look at the resources that are available there. To find your employee ID number, click on the personal information link and then click on the employee profile link which follows. Botetourt County utilizes Frontline Education, formerly known as Aesop, for absence management. There are two ways to access this feature. The first, again, is from the staff intranet site by clicking on the Aesop link at the bottom. The second is also on the main division site by clicking on the Aesop link towards the bottom. When you follow these links, it will bring you to the sign-in page. Your ID or username is your 10-digit phone number without parentheses or dashes. For your PIN and initial password, please see the HR packet for additional information. If you have any questions on how to use the absence management resource, please see your mentor teacher, a department leader or administrator, or submit a help desk. Employees and staff can opt to receive notifications from the division or their assigned locations for weather-related closures or delays, important announcements, or upcoming events. To sign up for notifications, go to the staff intranet and click on the School Messenger Notifications link towards the bottom of the page, or in Google Chrome, type the following shortened URL. When you get to the sign-in screen, you'll be able to set up notifications in 5 easy steps. First and most important is to retrieve your employee ID from the Munis self-serve portal and then click on the Retrieve Preferences link. Second, select the location or locations for which you would like to receive notifications. If you want to receive a phone call alert, you can enter up to 5 phone numbers. If you would prefer to receive an email alert, you can enter up to 4 email addresses. If you would prefer to receive a text notification, you can enter up to 3 mobile numbers. Keep in mind that you can use any combination of phone numbers, email addresses, or text numbers. Once you've made your selections, it is important that you scroll down and click on the Submit button to finish those selections. If you ever want to change your selections, you'll simply navigate back to the notifications main page, enter your employee number, retrieve your preferences, and add or remove any contact information. Please allow up to 24 hours for any selections to be noted in the system. If you are experiencing any issues with something technology related, you'll need to contact the technology department by using the HelpDesk ticket request portal. To access this, go to the staff intranet and click on the resources link. On the page that opens, click on the first bullet point for technology. On the technology site, select the link to submit a HelpDesk request. To start the process, simply click on the mascot or logo for your school and it will bring you to this portal. Provide your Botetourt County email address, a quick summary of the issue that you're having, and then provide more detailed information in the description line. Finally, select your school using the drop-down arrow to the right. Once all of these fields have been completed, the Submit button will become active. Click on the Submit button. A representative from the technology department will contact you to help you resolve the issue. Creating bookmarks in Google Chrome save time by making your go-to resources easy and quick to access. To create a Google Chrome bookmark, simply navigate to a website, click the star icon in the right-hand side of the URL bar. The following window will appear. Give your bookmark a name and then select Done. Another way to make your resources quick and easy to access is by creating a desktop shortcut to a website. This process is very simple. Navigate to a website using Google Chrome. Highlight the URL in the address bar, and then simply drag and drop that URL to the desktop. ITRTs and technicians work together to help resolve your technology needs. ITRT stands for Instructional Technology Resource Teacher. These individuals help with lesson planning, co-teaching technology-rich lessons, provide training for instructional resources for both staff and students, and serve as your initial troubleshooting contact. Technicians troubleshoot hardware, help resolve network and internet issues, perform computer repairs, and help resolve division accounts and login issues. Basically, your ITRTs help with instructional needs, and the technicians help with the technical needs.
Botetourt County Public Schools utilizes Pearson's PowerTeacher Gradebook to track assignments and student grades. You can access the PowerTeacher Gradebook in one of two simple ways. First, navigate to the staff intranet site and simply click on the PowerTeacher link towards the bottom. Or, open Google Chrome and type in the following URL. This will bring you to the login screen. Your username is your first initial and your last name. Your initial password is BCPS 1234. We highly recommend that when you first log in, you take the time to change your PowerTeacher password to something more personal and secure. To do this, click on the Personalize link on the left-hand side of your screen. The following window will open. Simply click on Change Password to begin the process. One of the best features of the PowerTeacher Gradebook is that it works in any modern web browser, using any operating system, and on any device. So regardless of what tech you have, the PowerTeacher Gradebook will work on all of it. If you have any questions on how to use the PowerTeacher Gradebook, speak with your mentor teacher or submit a HelpDesk request. Botetourt County Public Schools utilizes Pearson's PowerSchool Assessment and Analytics resource for building and administering digital assessments. Please note that not all locations or departments use this resource. If you have any questions, please speak to your mentor teacher. To access this resource, please log in to the staff intranet site and click on the resources link in the upper middle part of your screen. On the page that opens, you'll notice the PowerSchool Assessment and Analytics link at the bottom of the left-hand column. This resource can also be found on the Technology Help website. These links will bring you to the sign-in screen. Your username is your BCPS email address. Your password was sent to you directly from PowerSchool. Once you have successfully logged in, we highly recommend that you change your PowerSchool Assessment and Analytics password to something more personal and secure. To do this, click on the drop-down arrow next to your name in the upper right-hand corner. The following list appears. Select Change Password. In the window that opens, type the current password, then type a new password, and enter the password again to confirm it. To finalize the process, click on the Change button. If you have any questions about how to use the PowerSchool Assessment and Analytics resource, please speak with your mentor teacher or submit a HelpDesk request. Students can complete an online assessment that their teachers have created by using Pearson's PowerTest portal. To get to this service, students need to go to their school website, hover the mouse cursor over the Students tab in the upper middle part of the screen, and then select the PowerTest link in the list that opens. Students will simply click on the Start button and enter their student ID to access any assessment that has been made active for them. If a student is having trouble logging into the PowerTest portal, they may have accidentally navigated to another school division's PowerTest site. Please verify that you see Virginia_Botetourt in the URL to make sure that your students are accessing Botetourt County's PowerTest portal. ActivInspire is the software used with the interactive whiteboards. For teachers who wish to practice with this software at home, all they need to do is simply Google search for ActivInspire download, and then during the installation process, use the following product key to activate the software. Like teachers, students have two main computer accounts. The first is their Windows or Active Directory account, which is used to access classroom and computer lab desktops. They also have a Google account, referred to as the 1770 account, and can be used to sign into Chromebooks, the G Suite applications, or the Google Chrome web browser. The Student 1770 account can communicate with the teacher and staff BCPS accounts. We strongly encourage teachers to utilize the G Suite applications for digital assignments. In addition, we have also set up local network folders that will allow teachers to assign and collect work from their students. Staff Chromebooks are very different from laptops. Teachers are welcome to use them both in the classroom and at home. If your Chromebook is ever lost, stolen, or damaged, please submit a HelpDesk ticket immediately so that we can deactivate the device, repair it, or replace it. Our Internet filter helps to minimize access to inappropriate and distracting material for both students and staff. The filter does travel with the student Chromebook, even when the students are connected to a network that is not owned by Botetourt County. Most social media sites, including YouTube, are blocked for students. If there is a site that is blocked that you feel should be made accessible to your students, please submit a HelpDesk with the URL. Many sites that are blocked for students are still allowed for staff. Staff can log into the filter using their Windows credentials to access these blocked sites. We strongly encourage teachers to back up their important files periodically. Student computers in the classroom and in the computer labs have a program called Deep Freeze. Any files saved locally to these machines will be deleted when the student logs off or the computer is shut down. Teachers and students are encouraged to use USB drives, external hard drives, or cloud-based storage solutions to back up and save their files. If at any point you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Simply submit a HelpDesk ticket, and a member of the technology team will be happy to assist you as soon as possible.